Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love life or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Aquarians, it's quite a lovely year for you ahead, even though we're starting off on a quiet note with Mercury that is retrograde. We have a couple of eclipses in the month of February and August, followed by a Venus that is going retrograde. Yes, a couple of Mercury retrogrades as well. And mid-year we have the spectacular giver, gorgeous Jupiter that is going to be moving signs for a year. And we're wrapping up the year with mighty Saturn, the teacher, the taskmaster, who will be moving for the next 3 years. Let me break down the year for you. We begin the year with Mercury that goes retrograde. It has been retrograde from 20th of December and carries on being so till about 9th of January. And it's a time where you need to be reflecting on how the year has gone by, your finances, your relationships, where it is that you want to go, how it is that you're looking at life and your life goals. Time to be re-looking at the lessons, hopefully gentle, that were learned from 2016, and also to look at the plans ahead. We have the first eclipse that is there on 6th of February, and this is happening in a part of your chart that is all about your relationships, both partnerships, which could be business as well as your marriage. And with the lunar eclipse, about a fruition, a completion. So it can be that a partnership has completed, it has done its course. You are either finishing a project together, you're finishing the partnership, sort of, not just, I wouldn't say it comes to an end, but maybe you've just gotten together for the project together and the partnership was formed. In certain personal relationships, if things have been a little fragile and they have been sort of not been okay and you've not been too happy for the longest of time, the relationship may come to an end. For those of you where the relationship is deeper and it is solid and has a solid foundation, you'll find the relationship reviving as to how it was earlier. On February 26th, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of earned income and self-worth. And during this time, there are a lot of new opportunities that get opened up for you Aquarians. Maybe some of you have been trying to increase and expand your work, or even not just, I would say, network, but this is a time wherein that you will find it's very easy to get to people. It's very easy to expand your work if you were to vis-a-vis, say, maybe the last year or so. There could be a lot of opportunities that get opened up for you. You'll find people being very receptive and very reciprocative to your work. Also, a business partnership during this time will be very conducive for you. Because this house also rules your self-esteem and self-worth, you will find that you have an enhanced sense of self-worth and there's a renewed sense of self-confidence in yourself. From March 6th to April 15th, we have Venus that is retrograde in your house of communication, sibling and travel, and then it moves to your house of income and self-worth. So with a Venus retrograde, it is... I think you really need to be watching your communication. It is not what you'll be saying during this time, Aquarians, but how it is that you're saying. Very, very important to be careful about the emails that get sent out during this time, SMSs, any form of communication, spoken or written. Be careful about signing contracts during this time, because it's possible that people may not honor their commitment that they may claim to during this time. Not a great time as well to buy something really expensive, especially a car or a television or something. Later, Venus moves to your house of money and self-worth, and during this time, it's a good time to be doing a budgeting exercise with your money, and it's don't sort of start equating your competency or your sense of self-worth by your bank balance. April 9th to May 10th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in a part of your chart that is about communication. It is about siblings, and maybe this is a time where a sibling needs some help, maybe some advice, maybe the area or the community where you live, maybe that requires more involvement, or you need to be I think maybe there is, I wouldn't say correction, but maybe there is something that needs your attention into the community or the space that you share with others, and it may require some retweaking and some rethinking as well. On the 7th of August, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your own sign, and it's really bringing about, is bringing things to a full circle for you, Aquarians. It's asking you the project that you started with, or the life goal that you started with, has it turned out to be what you wanted it to be? So there is this sense of completion, sense of finishing something, evaluating it. So you will be going through this lunar eclipse phase on looking at yourself and how you wanted things to pan out. The project that you are working on, that gets completed. Are you happy with it? Is this what you wanted to do with it? Is there anything that is required? So with this entire energy asked to have more acceptance of yourself and of your own accomplishments, and not be so critical. August 21st, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of relationships, both business and personal, and solar eclipse means new beginnings. So maybe during this time you will find someone who's really lifelong partner potential, and on the business side as well, partnerships that are formed during this time will be very conducive for you. It's a good time to be going out as well and seeking other partners. If you've been trying to expand your business, Aquarians, this is a good time where you can go out and look for a suitable partner for your business to expand it, to take it further. 11th of October, we have the gorgeous Jupiter, the giver, that is moving from your house of higher mind and philosophy, spirituality, to your career. And I think this is a fantastic move. And Jupiter is going to be here with you in your house of career and reputation for a year till about October 2018. So I think your career radar, the graph is just going to sort of start soaring up from October. New opportunities where work is concerned, a lot of credibility as far as work is there, accomplishments, accolades, opportunities to expand your business. All the goodness that comes along with Jupiter will benefit you right now. It will be a wonderful time where earlier, if you could have been struggling to get your either business up during this time, or even to have a certain perception set, you'll find it that it gets done very easily. However, because Jupiter tends to exaggerate as well, try and be a little careful about your public image as to how it is that you really are coming across. So keep that ego in check, and try not to sort of rub it in too much in others' faces. 3rd December till 21st, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in your house of groups of friends and people. And again, a time to be looking at the kind of people that we surround ourselves with. So it's a time where you will be looking at, not to say that you will be sort of start cutting off your friend circle, but you will be looking at people who really add value to your life. And at times I think we tend to outgrow a lot of friends as well. So maybe groups of friends, or hobby clubs, or people with whom you thought you had a great affinity, this is a time where you will be trimming your social acquaintance list considerably. Saturn has been there in your house, Aquarians, of your groups of friends and people with whom you shared similar goals, and you've gone through an entire year of sifting till about end of December. You still have another this year to go, so you're still sort of separating the wheat from the chaff. You're still not interested in superficial conversations. You're not interested in just chit-chatting and whiling your time. And maybe earlier these friends could have been an easy distraction, but now you're very clear that you want to surround yourself with people who really add value to your life. Also people who are or have a soul connect with you. These entire 3 years for you, it has been a time wherein that you have looked at your friends for who and what they are, and this has been quite a dispassionate exercise. And there's really nothing heartbreaking or sad about it, because we do grow and we do evolve, and at times we outgrow people as well. And maybe that is what you have felt in the last 2.5 years, that maybe there have been some really old friends, people you grew up with, but now is a time where you don't feel the need to maybe hang around with them so much, and there is an expansion, a widening as well of your friend group. Not to say, of course, that you are going to be having lots and lots of friends, but it's just that maybe newer people have entered your life who are now relating well with you, with your current state of life situation. And this, I think, is something very interesting, because we forever for some reason believe, that oh, my oldest friend, and I can never sort of outgrow my friends. But I think some way this also is a sign of evolvement. It's a sign of growth, wherein that you have grown beyond a certain conditioning, certain mindset. And of course the warmth and the fondness may stay with that person, but maybe that relatability with how it is that life has been for you in the recent years, you may not be able to relate well. And end of the year, that's on December 20th, we have Saturn that is going to be moving to a quieter part of your house, and this is again a house of introspection. So you're being ready before Saturn again after 3 years moves into your own house, Aquarius. So you are being asked to look at very critically at what is it that holds you together, in the sense that what is it that anchors you, what is it that moves you, what are your life goals, what are your desires, what is it that you want out of life. And this also house rules behind the scenes activities. So it has to do with a lot of research work, it has to do with a lot of soul searching, a lot of mental work, because this house rules unconscious as well, and it covers deep-seated patterns and psychological issues, and even addictions. It's a good time to be seeking therapy. These next 2.5-3 years will do you wonders if you were to seek therapy or counseling, or even understand as to why it is that life is moving in a certain pattern, or why it is that you seem to be attracting certain patterns. There's nothing to be really fearful about Saturn, and as unfortunately we may have all heard horror stories about Saturn coming and not letting things move and making things really difficult for us. The truth is that Saturn just wants us to roll up our sleeves and work in that particular place where we could be where there could be a lack, or there could be a sense of attention that is required, that needs to get focused upon. So roll up your sleeves, Aquarians, and it's a very, very transformative year, and a lot of healing, not just for the self, but you will be in a place where you will be able to heal others as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.